Hello and welcome to On the Kerbs. I'm your host, Team Albers Daily. Joining me this week is Norwegian racing driver Kristiana Hvaal Engh. We caught up a little while back to chat about her favourite racing memory to date, what it's been like racing against the likes of Hedda Hosaas and Dennis Jossen, which other forms of motorsport she'd like to try in the future, and much more. So, without any further ado, let's just get straight into it, and I hope you enjoy our conversation. So, hi Kristiana, thank you for being here today. First of all, how are you?
I'm fine, and thanks for having this interview with me.
My pleasure. First question I like to ask everyone I talk to, what first got you into motorsport?
I was really born in motorsport because my mom and dad was driving rally together. So yeah, I think it was that way, and I feel like I have motorsport in my blood.
Did they meet as part of rallying, or what was the story there? And then it was just love at first sight.
Yeah, the meeting with driving rally. Mama is a co-driver, and my dad has driven rally for many years. So when my dad was driving, he asked if mom could be with him as a co-driver, and she said yes. So then it just got more intense.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
So then you obviously followed in their footsteps. And how did you then come to get involved with the Linneman team?
Yeah, I was driving rallycross at the beginning, and when I got 15 years old, I can drive in the Norwegian championship. Mm-hmm. So I was driving a Opel Corsa Super 1600, and we need to test that car because the season was right around the corner, and in the Easter here in Norway we have a lot of snow, so we can not race on clear tracks here. So then we found out that Nysum in Denmark was a choice that. So we go to Nysum and for training with the car, and then we meet Ulrik and May-Britt Lindemann there. So and my dad is a man who speaks to everyone, so he just got straight bort to Ulrik and May-Britt and start to talk with them. So we got a little bit connected with them then. And 2 years later, Ulrik contacted us because he had started a project that called Lindemann Promotion. And he wanted me as a driver so he can develop young drivers, and that was his meaning with the project.
I found the perfect driver with you for that then.
So I was really excited to be in that team. So yeah.
So I'm definitely making the most of opportunities there, and just like you're saying, your dad just talking to everyone. You never know who you might meet and how useful that might be. So it really worked out in this case.
Yeah, and now we have a big network, so it's really nice to have a dad like that.
So then, what has been your favorite racing memory so far?
I don't know really, because it's so many of them. But
what's the first one that comes to your mind?
Yeah, it was last year actually, because we are driving on a track that called Ørnedalsbanen.
And I don't think I'll be able to say that.
No, it's not so easy, and it lives. It's stand in Sabi, some in Denmark. Yeah, and it's a festival because you drive from Tuesday to Sunday.
Okay.
So
Like a bit of driving there.
and we have both what it called folk race.
Okay. Yeah.
And rallycross there at the same time. So
Very busy.
and Ulrik had built a folk race car that he are going to drive, and I also got to drive that car in another class. And so we are coming to the finals on the Sunday, and then then I drive the rallycross final and got on second place. And so I need to run to the other car to
There's no time to enjoy the second place. You had to get to the other one.
Yeah, I need to just run to the other car to get the other finals. So in the folkrace final, I got I win fact.
Wow. Wow.
So it was not bad. and then I need to get out of the track really fast because Ulrik also got to drive the final after me. So
very busy.
Yeah, and then he also won the final.
Well, it was meant to be then, clearly. Second place win worked out pretty well.
And May-Britt also win her final, but with her car. And the other teammate I had then, Kenneth Malmqvist, he won the rallycross final for my class. So we had so many wins in the team, and it was so much fun.
So I can see why it's your favorite racing memory there. It's kind of like a very, very successful day.
Yeah. But
So
it was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, you were celebrating with the win that you got, but then did you kind of forget about the second place, or were you still happy about that, or what was the feeling for you?
I was really happy about all the wins and all the second place. but then we are on the festival. Everyone goes to a party tent on the evening and eat together and have some drinks, and it was so nice. So
yeah, there's plenty to celebrate for you and the team anyway.
Yeah.
So then as well, you have had the chance to be working with and racing against two very good drivers this year in Hedda Hosaas and Dennis Jochen. How has it been working and racing with them?
It has just been nice. I think it's some really good drivers, and they are extremely fast as well. So they are doing the class harder, but it's also a positive thing because then we are 3 drivers, so we can learn from each other, and yeah, it's really nice to both drive against them and also have them in the team so we can learn.
I was going to say is it more of a you're working together and okay, you're racing against each other, but that's not the main thing. It's more you help each other out and you learn from each other, and that's the main focus.
Yeah, the main focus is to get all 3 as high as possible in the podium. So that are
ideally 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So then, what has been the biggest challenge for you so far?
I think no challenge is too big, but in this sport, and I do not think challenge is some negative thing. I think it's a positive thing because a challenge make us stronger. So we are just going upwards. Then we fight between the challenge. I think the one who gets between all the challengers is the winner of the all and the best driver, or yeah. So not some
there's nothing that you've come up against where you've thought this is trickier than everything else that I've done. It's just you've just been too confident and you've just managed to get through all of it.
Sometimes I think when I stand there with the challenge in the hands and just but when I get some few more minutes, I think no, it's not actually that bad. We need to job through it, and then it's over, and then you are stronger afterwards. So
it's a good mindset.
Yeah.
Can't challenge you, can't scare you off. It's just you're too determined and too much on the working hard front.
Yeah, I'm really motivated to get to the top.
I can tell. Don't worry. So then, kind of going off that, then with your determination and your hard work, tell us how 2022 is going for you so far.
My 2022 year has been some consistency of some it has been some challengers that are bigger than I think, but I'm working through it, and then I'm really happy because I have also a lot of things that have been very, very nice, and I like this 2022 year so much, and I think it's just going first.
So what kind of results have you been getting then? Is this consistent results or difficult ones, but you can learn from it a bit more? Like what is it for you?
I think I can learn from everything I go through, and I will take with me everything I learn and everything I going through. Yeah, so it's very, very nice to have both the positive sides and the negative sides of the motorsport in the same year. It can't not be easy every time.
No, that's true. Very true. So what are your racing ambitions for the future then?
My ambitions is to be able to put everything in rally and drive VRC and world champion. That is my goal.
Fair enough. World champion. You might as well aim for the top.
Yeah. I am very motivated for that, so I hope it will work.
And so you seem, from what you were saying, with the challenges and the mindset, you've got the right approach to it. So in theory, there's no reason why not.
That's
just
nice to hear.
Doing it. So away from rallying, are there any other kind of motorsports that you'd like to try?
If it was up to me, I have been, and if I had been a millionaire, I have drive something every day, and I would try everything between a motorsport. But I don't think of one sport. I think of so many, so it's not possible to choose one.
proper racing driver answer. You just want to try a bit of everything.
Yeah. I will learn from every single thing in motorsport. So,
and again, I think going from what you were saying earlier, if you got the opportunity to race in a different category, even if it's just for one weekend, you would definitely take that, because you never know what you might be able to learn from one area that you could then apply to rallying, for example, and maybe it helps you in a way that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, and I think it's think it's so much fun to just jump into something you never had tried, and maybe you nail it, and maybe you need to work for it to work. So, I think you would learn something anyway, and you can build your network on just one weekend with another activity in motorsport.
So as well, it's especially the case of even if you don't get a good result, if you were shown to be working hard and all these kind of things, you leave a good impression with the team, then they're still more likely to remember you and think highly of you.
Yeah, you need to be remembered, and you need to be yourself so you can be remembered. So I think it's a good choice if you have the chance.
Which at this rate, I have no doubt that you'll probably get some of those. So few fun questions to finish off then. Tell us a fun fact about yourself that people should know.
I really don't know. I'm not so funny, and I just don't
Anything
think
at all, then.
no, it's so it's not easy to find a fun fact about yourself, but it's easy to find a fun fact about others. So I asked my mom, but she don't.
She didn't know either.
When I and my mom, because my mom is my co-driver in rally.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
so
a fun
when
fact.
yeah,
Regard.
and every and every time we are going to rally together, so many people ask if my mom is my sister.
And so is that a compliment for her or is that an insult to you? Which way around?
Yeah, it's both, because I goes like this and mama bare, and my mom is like that's a victory for her.
Honestly, if I was her, I'd take that. So
Yeah.
with that. So when you're not racing, what do you like to do for fun?
I really like to exercise and be with friends and family, but most of the time I don't race myself. I goes to other tracks and watch other drive, and I also learn from that. So it's a lifestyle.
So if you're not in the car, you're still watching the cars going around and trying to find some kind of advantage there.
Yeah, it's that.
And then final question, would you rather have super speed when you run or would you like to be able to fly?
I think I would choose that I could fly, because then I can fly over the rally tracks and see what the roads look like, and and also watch other cars.
You could get there with the super speed as well, though. You could just, instead of walking the track, just run the track and get a good idea of what
Yeah.
you expect. So
Yeah, that's true.
not flying. And if you can get over the trees, then you can just stay out of the way and just have a good look at it.
Yeah, it was a fun question.
And you managed to bring them all back around to motorsport, even though I said that we're not going to have a motorsport related question. So it was definitely a racing driver.
Yeah, I think on road motorsport every day, and it's always in my mind. So
I'm noticing that.
It's really a lifestyle.
Definitely. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you today. Thank you for your time here, and best of luck with everything for the rest of the year and beyond.
Thank you for having me, and thank you so much.
Thanks again to Kristiana for coming on to the Kerbs with me, and I want to wish her the best of luck for the rest of 2022 and beyond. Join me again soon when I'll be chatting to another famous face from the world of motorsport. And in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the other interviews on the On the Kerbs YouTube channel. If you want to hear more from me, you can listen to me chat about F1, amongst other things, over on the Undercut podcast, and you can also hear me dissecting everything Nitro RX related, including chatting with some special guests, over on the unofficial Nitro RX podcast. Both podcasts are available here on YouTube as well as over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever else you like to listen. You can also follow me over on Instagram at t.albers.daily.onthekerbs and read my various motorsport articles over on Is It Fast and Paddock Sorority. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you again next week for the next episode.